Welcome, Sagittarius.
Welcome, Sagittarius, to your February reading from the Church of Ultimate Happiness. I'm Ava.
And I am Trudy. And we are in the Church of Ultimate Happiness because there was a glitter accident.
Yes, a catastrophe, in fact.
Yes, the day after Christmas, I see these glitter boots?
These are the culprit boots.
The glitter boots. Well, I was sort of trying to make it to a little Christmas party, and the two of my boots stuck into the carpeting, and I fell down a flight of stairs and injured my jaw. I've not been able to speak for 2 weeks, really.
Two weeks, if not more, right?
If not more.
Two weeks. She just regained her ability to speak a couple of days ago, and we consequently have not been able to put our production together in the manner that we do it every single month of the year, in a timely way, and in our usual high-tech fashion. So
we sort of ran out of time because
we ran out of time.
We were waiting for this injury to heal, and so we decided to just hang out with you and be a little more informal this month.
Yes.
And get all of these readings off because we know how much you guys enjoy them and look forward to them. And
so we didn't want to interrupt it, and this is the only way we could continue the flow of the readings. So I hope you forgive us.
Ava invited me into the Church of Ultimate Happiness. Yes. I hope you've been attending.
Yes. We're headed into the section of the church where we're going to talk about reincarnation.
Yay! So stay tuned for that.
That'll be fun.
And then we'll be doing as many readings as we can today. And of course, they all post right away.
Yeah, they post immediately.
No waiting.
So we're doing for Sagittarius.
Yes.
And little Saggies, our Saggy friends at home. We had a very interesting month, so it should be an interesting February for you.
Yes.
All right.
So you ready for last month's recap?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, Sagittarius, last month you had in the first position for the overall environment the Two of Cups, the Minor Arcana Lover's card. So Spirit was saying that partnership was in the forefront for you last month.
Yeah.
Perhaps you met someone, special someone, let's put it that way.
Yes.
Or you may have entered a partnership and there was a great meeting of the minds.
There's an equal partnership of some kind. Was in the offing for you, was a part of the experience of the month. What an exciting thing. So whether it was for business or for pleasure, it was a partnership of equals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's lovely. But
in the challenge position, we had the Knight of Cups.
And you mentioned Barbie and Ken.
I did.
And that when you find your perfect match, it's not as easy as you would think.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes the mix in a relationship, if there's enough disparate components in it, it actually makes for more sizzle.
Mm-hmm.
And when you meet your precise twin flame, they say. Right? Twin flame. Well, often it's just a matter of adjustment to the correctness of the relationship. When something is very fluid and moves harmonically, it can be equally challenging.
And it's very interesting that was the January reading, and then this is the February reading, which is the month of love.
And this is the month of love. Ooh. And then for the unexpected, they had the Hermit.
They had the Hermit. You had the Hermit, which is an excellent card. I always think of it as the God card.
Yeah.
So it's a really, in the position of the unexpected, it's a really energetic time for spirituality.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly.
Yeah.
So, but we had also talked about perhaps not having enough time to meditate, or because perhaps this partnership or twin flame maybe has taken you off out of your practice,
Perhaps.
or perhaps it could be just sort of getting to know this other person and
Well, yeah, it sends you into a deeper place
Mhm.
within you because
be a
the other
discussion.
person sort of makes you reflective, unexpectedly reflective and meditative about things, and going over in yourself how you feel, how you're reacting, sort of watching things from the inside out.
Or you could even have explored your spiritual values together.
Oh, that would be a lovely thing.
So
When a
that's
relationship
really nice.
can incorporate mutually shared spiritual insights and values,
Mhm.
well, that's what makes the relationship really wonderful, I think. So that, and then at the end, Saggy, you got
Justice in the upright.
justice.
And we said, what is that? Stump the psychic. But
Yeah, so it's fairness,
right,
it's justice.
divine justice, maybe.
Divine
even.
justice, perhaps, and maybe you're reaping your divine justice, and or you have something to do with the courts come up during the month that you have to deal with, but it's in your favor. So in relationship to the rest of the reading, it could simply mean that there's a balance in the scales. You feel like suddenly everything becomes a little bit more balanced and just, you know?
Mhm.
So
That
that's it.
was last month, and this is the month of love. So Ava and I are going to do a fifth card.
Oh, we are.
Yes, we're doing a
Yeah.
fifth card for love. First four cards will be the 4-card spread. Positions are
The first card is the overall environment of the month of February for you, Sagittarius.
second card represents challenges, things that you may face during the month of February.
And the third card is the unexpected, the surprise, the you didn't think it was coming card.
The fourth card represents the outcome of the month, and then we'll just put a little cherry on top.
Yes, which will be the love reading.
Well, the love card.
The love, well,
It is
I'm reading about
Okay.
the card.
All right.
Yes. So anyway,
Whatever you say.
here we go. You ready? I'm ready.
Let's
It's a
go.
small church, isn't
It's
it?
this tiny little church.
It's a tiny church, but it's full of heart.
That's right. Okay. So, in the first position,
In the first position.
position of environment, we have, and I will show the card, the High Priestess.
Oh, so it's going out, so it continues in. It makes you very reflective.
Yes, it's the golden mean.
Oh my goodness.
The High Priestess sits between the pillars, the darkness and the light. So there's this beautiful balance.
She's balancing her inner desires, her inner needs, coming to an emotional, peaceful place. And it's access also to deeper intuitive information as well. So you become much more intuitive, reflective, and a
Calmer, let me add that.
All right,
You are a
calm.
Sag.
yes, a calmer.
This is a calmness.
Yes. Suddenly, the waters become smooth
Mm-hmm.
in your emotional life. When the water is an emotional symbol, and so it's like a pond, a tranquil pond, as opposed to a raging river, which you normally are.
I like this card because, to me, the High Priestess is, she's an experience. She can be experienced by others,
Oh yes.
And that kind of calm center,
Mm-hmm.
that she kind of exudes
Yes.
is something that others come to and are sort of enriched by.
Her crown is the moon, It's both the full moon and the crescent moons. So she's represented by the moon, which, interestingly enough, it's sort of like when a woman goes through her hormonal
Mm-hmm.
phases, And
lunacy?
lunacy, yes, when your body itself is connected to our external environment, the whole solar system, which is why astrology works. And the phases of the moon are the phases also of the female body.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's about this, it's an extremely feminine card.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole month is infused and colored by this femininity.
And because we had the Hermit last month,
Oh yeah.
the God card in the position of the unexpected. Okay,
Yes.
we're opening the month with this cool sort of core of spirituality.
Yeah.
It's just sort of flowing
Yeah.
through everything, the environment of the month. And it's also real goddess worship, the high priestess worship
It's hot. Yeah.
can also be sexual, or was
Yes.
in ancient times.
Yeah.
So
Because the
others-
sexual energy can be a catalyst to deeper aspects
of
of
the spiritual
of
plane.
spirituality of your consciousness,
Right.
you know?
Yes, that
Yeah.
existence. So it sort of implies, perhaps, that there will be sort of this, there could be like this romantic relationship that actually takes you to a higher spiritual level.
Oh yes, yes, or something within your environment that affects you in a very deep way, and so consequently makes you go searching inside, searching for answers to things, answers to whatever conundrums that are in your life at the moment, to try to figure it out, to sort it out, and to rebalance yourself.
But it can be a sexual,
It can be, but highly sensual. Spiritual, sensual, which is when sexuality becomes sensual, is when it's infused with spirit.
yes.
Yeah. So,
Appropriate for February.
so in the position of their challenge, we have,
Once again,
oh my goodness.
justice. It's
Justice.
divine justice.
Oh, interesting.
But now in the challenge position.
So-
You see this card? Sag is, got some of this going on
Oh, yeah.
for the next couple of months.
Apparently. So, yes,
So let's talk a little bit about
justice.
justice and balance.
Yeah, so it's interesting because at the first card, there is an achievement of inner balance where there is a quest for it
Mm-hmm.
during the month. And that quest has to do with something on in the material world that needs balancing. It could be a legal issue. It could be a issue of contract. It could, which all actual legal issues are issues of contract. So you're trying to right the scales and applicable to whatever area is current in your life to bring a balance on the material, in the material world, in things that have to do with the movement of energy societally,
Mm-hmm.
however it plays out for you, you're trying to balance that. It's upright. So it means that there's a lot of positive energy that you encounter in this attempt. So you're helped intellectually because it's bearing the sword. So it's an intellectual card, meaning that you really have to engage your sense of reason and balance, and be absolutely fair in your dealings.
And it is materials, and so it could mean that you're dealing in the month of February with contracts. It could mean that you're perhaps purchasing something. It can mean that you have to pay attention to things that are maybe not as spiritually charged for you. But this whole high priestess in the environment position is a great asset because she is balanced. And so if you are challenged with, going into court or facing a purchase of some type, or a purchaser, or, making legal dealings, I guess.
Yes.
Your challenge is to just do them, I think. I mean, I don't see anything other than that.
To apply analytical, because in a court, the facts are evidenced. They are brought to the fore so that they can be examined. And then the jury, and you could be the judge and the jury.
That's right. You could be, or it could just be a legal deal.
Or you could be judged yourself, you could be in a situation in which you are being analyzed.
But it could be divine justice.
And it could be divine justice.
Or it could be just mundane, material justice, courtroom stuff, contracts. So let's move on.
Yes.
This card is always a little stump the psychic-y. You're never really sure until you read, third and fourth position. Let me hold it up.
Yes, the third position about the unexpected is
Judgment.
Oh, wow. That's the same thing.
3 major arcana cards. So
this
is a strap yourself in month. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the ride, girls. Because Judgment tells us that unexpectedly you will rise to the occasion.
Yes.
And whatever it is that you will learn, because there's something to be learned, says the High Priestess in the first position, will change you. So once you know something, you cannot unknow that thing. It will take you into the next level of your life. So it looks like a very promising month.
It seems like unexpectedly they have a revelation, because this is about revelation. You know something, and you suddenly know that thing, and having that knowledge brings you out of your confinement, because these people are being born again from their coffins. So it's liberating you from what had restricted you before. So this judgment comes quickly, like suddenly, and so you feel a sort of burst of energy.
And also rising to the occasion, a higher calling. Okay, so whatever it is that you have been dealing with in the past, it's going to seem a little petty, maybe after this month, or maybe not as important.
Yeah,
because you've had this revelation.
But it's joy. It's really fundamental joy. Joy because the knowledge you have, the knowing you have, actually frees you. It's a card of liberation. So you're free.
And it's 20, okay? So we're getting real close to the end of the journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
To end of a cycle.
Whatever that journey has been.
Yeah. So if it's you're almost at the end of a particular cycle of your life, which is why there's all these cards that are coming up.
All of these highly
because
charged
it's like majors. Yeah, it's like a profound metamorphosis or something is taking place.
Highly charged.
See, at the end.
Okay, let's find out. Sag is my rising.
I know.
I like this reading.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. And I'm glad we're doing a 5th card, because at the end of the month, we have the 3 of Swords. And that could point to a separation or some type of heartbreak.
Yes.
So
The revelation makes you that there's joy and freedom. Suddenly you feel liberated, but it causes some heartache too. We're complex human beings, you know.
yes, and it is, the
I
three. So
on one side, there's all this wonderful, joyful, expansive, liberating, freedom experience, and on the other side, something has a broken heart. Or you may have it simultaneously.
you may, but we grow from painful experience.
Yeah,
We do. There's nothing that will grow a heart quicker than for that heart to feel
suffering.
momentary pain,
Yeah,
suffering.
suffering is our educator.
Mm-hmm.
And so whether this is empathetic, that you're empathizing with someone, or whether you're the one who needs the empathy. The card suggests that there's this juxtaposition of very disparate elements going on during the month, because there's the sadness, and yet there's the elevated, almost ecstatic joy simultaneously. So it's like you don't know what to
from a higher
feel,
perspective, but still feeling it.
but still
You still
feeling
live in your body.
Yeah,
Because
And
this
you-
card is
it's
about,
acknowledging the heart and the heartbreak,
yes, it is.
but the liberation is,
It's karmic.
It's karmic, yeah. And
So this is a minor arcana
yeah,
card.
that's right. It's a minor next to all of these.
Mhm. So there's a lesson in here. You have to survive this painful moment, and you will. That's what the reading says. And with that said, I think it's time to draw the good card for the love reading.
Oh, well, is that not appropriate?
Do you like my heart?
Is it like,
It's the love reading.
yes. It's the, this is our symbol at the Church of Ultimate
It's
Happiness.
like the love art card. Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
Okay, so let's.
all right. Is that it?
Yes. Okay, so let's.
I'll pull it.
Okay, you pull the card.
I hope it's good.
February. It's your love card.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay, and so we have this card.
yes,
Which is the 8.
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's the 9.
9 of Pentacles.
Inverted. It's the
Yes.
9. Can you see it?
Yes.
There's a woman, lovely woman. I like to call it the Petco card if you've ever watched it before, because she has enough for herself and her little pet. But it is inverted. And so this month you may be feeling as if you are supporting someone else. You may feel as if someone is not spending perhaps on you the way you would like for them to. There could also be a sense of, and I'm just hearing this, okay, from Spirit, maybe a little of you're spending a lot of time with your pets for Valentine's Day. That sort of comes up. But, it's just, to me, it's a card of not feeling taken care of.
Well, all right. So the 9 of Pentacles. The 9s are almost at the point of feeling fulfilled, complete, and because it's a Pentacle card, it means on the physical level, things are almost taken care of. Everything is in its place. You feel good. Everything is functioning. You have a beautiful garden, a beautiful home, and you have career, and you have a lovely family. But when it's reversed, it's difficult to get every one of those elements to harmonically work.
Mm-hmm. And within the arena above,
Yes.
things may not feel as if they are harmonically working. But it's a 9.
Yeah.
Which means, one of the, to turn this card around is to see what is harmonically working. Because you have a lot that is working. So perhaps, if you're not getting exactly, the gift that you would like, or, you're focusing on things that are material, maybe those things aren't as important this month. As is advice. That's the advice that Spirit is giving you, Sag.
Yeah. And when you see a card reversed, it always points to the card that came before it. And so you have as its solution as well. So if it points back to the 8 of Pentacles, then in your love life, what you do is you have to work on it.
Very good.
You have to make effort and examine the elements that are not producing harmonic effects in your everyday material environment. So it seems as if you're trying very hard to see what would make it work. What can I contribute? What can you contribute to make this work? Not only emotionally, but to make life work for us, to get all the bills paid, to get all our responsibilities met, and to take it to the level of being taken care of and luxuriating in the ease of life together, making it easier for each other to exist, to exist as a couple, to exist on the earth, to make your physical life together easier. And what does it take? And it takes the 8 of Pentacles, which is hard work. You have to actually go in and examine what the problems are and hammer them out.
But you have to do it for yourself. It's very important.
Yeah.
Because love does make us better, and the work is worth it. And when you hear that, relationship is a lot of work, believe it.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
It is a lot of
work.
And if you want that job,
Then they are
gotta
a
do the
job.
work. Yes, you gotta do that
Exactly.
work. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can always quit, of course. It's a free country.
but you learn a lot
Anyway,
when you're in a relationship.
no, never do.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us in the Church of Ultimate Happiness.
I'm so honored to have you here today, Trudy.
Thank
And
you.
so wish Trudy well. She's getting better and better. Show them the culprit glitter boots. They're beautiful,
See the glitter?
but glitter is dangerous.
It is.
That's a
Burger
word to the
carpeting and
wise.
glitter boots do not mix.
No, watch out for those glitter boots, girls.
All right. So if you'd like a personal reading, please go to our website.
virtualtarot.wordpress.com. Choose a reading, pay for it, and we will immediately respond to you.
Yes.
So you send us questions, please.
We will supply a private reading that, will be very helpful. We've done quite a few.
Yes,
People are-
quite a few, and most people are very happy with it.
Yes.
So go read our testimonials if you need to know about that. But thank you so much for coming into our Church of Ultimate Happiness for your reading this month, Sagittarius.
And we will see you in the month of March.
Yes.
See you there. Don't forget, come back to the Church of Ultimate Happiness
Oh, yeah.
during the month.
Yeah.
Okay?
Bye. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I'm going to sneeze now.